Alright, and welcome back. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Pressel. How is everyone getting on these days? Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. What brings you out to our neck of the woods? Did you come to see Theo? We're actually just chatting with her outside. To tell you the truth, we're here on an errand today from the Bracer Guild. Estelle hands Mr. Pressel the guild referral, and Joshua explained that they are taking over for their father while he is away. Is that so? But don't you think this job is a little dangerous for just the two of you to handle? I agree. I'd feel terrible if one of you were to get hurt. Don't sweat it. We're bracers after all, and taking care of monsters is right up our alley. The guild has even authorized us to carry out this task. If you wouldn't mind leaving it to us, we'd be more than grateful. Well, alright then. Go ahead and have at it. Thank you very much, Mr. Pressel. Then could you tell us a little more about the monsters that have been wrecking your fields? I haven't been able to get a clear look at one yet, but they seem to resemble something like a chubby cat. As far as I can tell, 3 or 4 appear at night and raid our fields, gnawing on anything they can get their grubby little paws on. They don't seem threatening exactly, but they're extremely nimble. We've tried many times to capture them over the course of the last several nights, but to no avail. Sounds like a pretty strange bunch of creatures, if you ask me. Since they only appear under the cover of night, we'll have to wait for it to get dark. Then how about taking the load off until then? I assume you'll be joining us for dinner, right? You said the magic word! You bet I will! I'm a huge fan of your cooking, Miss Pressel. I can't wait. You sure know how to please a woman who spends a lot of time toiling in the kitchen. And for that, I'll whip you up something special that'll live up to your expectations. Oh, that was delicious. Your mom's cooking is as good as ever, Theo. That's because she gets excited to cook whenever we have guests over for meals. I feel really bad for Joshua though, with the little ones jumping all over him like that. It's probably a good thing. Surprisingly enough, kids tend to latch onto him a lot. If anything, I'm more blown away by the fact that the children enjoy playing with just a stick in the mud. I think it's a bit of an over-exaggeration, don't you? He's definitely courteous and maybe even a tad reserved, but if you get to know him, he's really a caring young man. The fact that he's not self-conscious about it too gives him points in my book. I really think so? Think about it, with those striking facial features, mysterious amber eyes and lush black hair, it's only natural that he'd be a target for all the young girls. Is Joshua really that popular? Are you blind, Estelle? Rumor has it that more than just a few girls have asked to go out with him. I hear that he turned all of them down though. I had no idea. Joshua never said a word to me about it. I don't know how I should even begin to describe his secretive nature after hearing this, but how utterly cruel of him not to confide in me. If you were a boy, I imagine it would be a different story, but as a girl I don't think that's something he would talk to you about. And the fact that you haven't fallen for him yourself is beyond me. Huh? Why would I? Estelle, you're in there, aren't you? It's about time to do our rounds. Alright, I'm coming. I'll be back later. I'll be back after Joshua and I get the job done, Theo. I'd like to continue this conversation then, okay? Oh, alright. Be careful out there. That girl, she's either completely out of touch with matters of the heart or just plain dense. Poor Joshua, he really has his work cut out for him. This is what I was talking about earlier, by the way. It seems that as though the monsters always show up at night at about this time. We'd better get outside to take a look around. What's going on, Estelle? I've got to ask, Joshua. You don't happen to have any secrets you're not telling me about, do you? Come on now. Where are you coming up with this stuff? Since you came to live with us, we've always done everything together, right? Even though we've had our fair share of fights, they're all good memories for me and what I mean to say is I've come to think of you as family in every sense of the word. Estelle. So if there's anything on your mind you'd like to talk about, I'm available to lend an ear. You know, about things like trouble with your love life and whatnot. What are you trying to say? Nothing, I was just wanted to let you know that I'm here to listen if you need someone to talk to, that's all. Let's hurry up and get out of here so we can kick some monster butt. What kind of nonsense is Tia putting into that girl's head? Secrets, huh? That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. I think they're gonna end up together in one way or the other. Wow, it's really dark out here in the countryside. So Joshua, how do you think we should go about making the rounds? Let's see. How about we start checking around the house first and then move on to the fields, stable and greenhouse. We should be able to cover the entire farm by doing it this way. Alright, let's go. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try something. No wait, I think it's this way. Past the greenhouses. Oh, well what do you know? It actually didn't work. You have to do these things first, probably. It's awfully quiet. All I hear are the bugs chirping. It doesn't look as they've shown up yet. I wonder if they're aware of our presence. Hey Joshua, did anyone ever tell you that story as a kid? You know, the one about babies being born in Cabbage Patch? Now there's another question entirely out of the blue. And no, I was told about an angel with silver wings who delivers them. Interesting. So the explanation for where babies come from differs depending on the region, huh? How about we get back to work? Okay. Well. No monsters here. Alright, let's keep moving. This is where I actually need to use the keyboard here. No, not here either. What? I should have figured monsters wouldn't bother coming in here. The glow of the ornaments sure gave this place a romantic ambience. It makes me feel like it was all worthwhile just setting foot in here. You definitely are ditz, Estelle. At least it's better than being dense like someone I know. I love their arguments. Psst, look. Ah, there they are. So cute. Wow. It's getting away. Hey, get back here, you little furball. I can still sense its presence. It's staying put on the farm for the moment. Well, good, because it's about to get caught. So this is where I need to use the keyboard because I need to not run. Because if you run at them, they run away. Let's see, where did it go? It's not here, okay. It randomly runs to a location before you catch it. Oh, let's see. Sneak up on it from behind. Boom! I got him. I think it's time to teach this critter a lesson. Here's where our job really starts. So stay alert and don't let your guard down. They're so cute though. I don't want to kill them. What the hell was that banging? Okay. Something just went bang in the bedroom. Anyway, let's stab it. Art. Go. The dog is trying to get out of the bedroom. It's not allowed though. Airstrike! I hate these guys. I hate spells. I hate when spells are being used against me. Aqua, bleed, go! Split. Crop is plain dead. Well, if you say so. You think that's gonna work for you? Now it's time to cast a spell. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the stone spell at him this time. I hope the banging sound in the background isn't too loud. Because it will be annoying. He won't stop jumping at the door. He really wants to get out of there. Apparently. Come on, destroy him! Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just run at him and take him out. Because that's the dangerous one. Boom! Oh no. Art, Tear. So yourself, go. Oh, that one woke up. Craft, dual strike. Just normal attack it. But I'm just gonna finish it off because it usually heals. Last time I played, I fought these, they healed like crazy at the end. It was just impossible to kill them. There we go, Crop Munch. But it should die from a normal attack, I hope. Yes, it did. Okay, good. Boom.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ooh, level up. No new spell for Yasha. God damn it. Oh, ability, whatever. My goodness, the work of a bracer is something else. You kids have done a fine job of rounding up these critters. It was nothing really. I wanted to ask you though, now that they've been caught, what do you plan on doing with them? Do we really have to exterminate? I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Now that you've given these critters a good thrashing, I don't think they'll cause any more trouble. Estelle, how's that going to benefit anyone if we show these creatures any mercy now? We're here to do our job by exterminating the monsters, remember? But in any case, we're here to do our job in Dad's place. If the same thing happens again, what will you have to say for yourself? I see what you're getting at, but you know, it was only some vegetables that were damaged, so what do you think about letting this one slide this time? You know, after taking a beating like that, I'm sure they've learned their lesson. Theo, Mrs. Pretzel. But in this case, I strongly suggest otherwise. I myself am against killing them too. Whether it's also them, the fact of the matter is, we're all living beings trying to survive off the same land. To some degree, I think we need to be mindful of those creatures living around us as we go about our daily lives. I know you may disagree with me, Joshua, but would you mind sparing these critters just this once? Understood. Since this is coming from the ones who suffered the actual loss, I won't object to your request. I'm really sorry about this, Joshua. I know I had you to come all the way up here. I'll make sure to reinforce the fence and devise a way to prevent this from happening again. And that's that. Alright, you critters, you better count your blessings. If we catch you around here, you won't be so lucky now. Scram. Aw, they're cute. Well, I'll consider the matter closed. Tonight has been a long night, so how about we head back to the house and hit the sack. The two of you are more than welcome to spend the night. Sounds good to me. I appreciate your hospitality. Man, I'm beat. It's really late, so how about we hit the sack? Joshua, what's wrong? I'm sorry. I made the situation really awkward for everyone. Huh? Are you talking about what happened back outside? Don't sweat it, I guarantee you, nobody thought anything of it. Really, your judgment was the most sound of anyone's. No, it wasn't. I'm just cold-hearted and indifferent is all. Even now, I still think we shouldn't have shown any mercy and simply put those creatures out of their misery. Unlike you and Theo, I don't feel any compassion. It's at times like this that I really begin to loathe myself. It's almost as there's something wrong with me as a person. But maybe some part of my heart is broken or something. Joshua! Don't you dare say things like that about yourself. Estelle? I watched almost everything you've done for the past 5 years, and I'm confident in saying that I know your strengths and weaknesses better than anyone else, probably even more than you yourself. I won't allow you to just disregard everything with a bunch of nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you say you're broken again. I'm sorry, it was foolish of me to say that. As long as you understand what I said, that's what really matters. But believe it or not, I was happy to hear you admit you had felt how you felt. Why? Your real problem, Joshua, is that you always try to keep your feelings locked up inside. Whenever you're troubled or worried, you just go around with this nonchalant look and try to fix everything by yourself. That's a little upsetting for someone who's supposed to be your family. Estelle, Joshua, you were able to lay bare to your own weakness today. You learned to trust in someone other than yourself. And for that, I'm happy. I don't know what your point is, but I'm amazed that you can just stand there and say something as embarrassing as that. Ha! I got a whole lot more where that came from. A lot more. But how about we call it a night? After all this endless running around, I'm ready to drop. Alright then, have a good night, Estelle. And thanks. You're welcome, Joshua. Sleep tight. Yay. This is as far as I got. This is where I, right after the sleep here. Thank you both, you did us a great service. Once again, I apologize for things not turning out the way they should have. Please don't worry about it anymore, we were able to learn a lot from this experience ourselves. If there's anything else we can help you with in the future, please let the Bracer Guild know. That'll definitely be the first place we contact. Come and visit again sometime when you're free, okay? We'd love to have you over for the night again, when things are convenient for you. I'll treat you to some of my best cooking next time you come. Thanks for the invitation, T and Mrs. Prezel. We'll definitely come back to take up you on that when our workload settles down. Alright, how about we head back to the guild? After we report this one, we can start the next one. Sounds like a plan. On to the next one. This is where I just saved. I erased my save and went to the main menu and started recording the first episode. So I have no idea what to expect. Well, of course. That's what I have to expect. Bugs. And not bugs as in the game glitching. I mean bugs as in annoying enemies that will creep up on you and bite you. I hate them. I almost killed him. Oh, I will kill him. Yeah, haha. Oh, the critical strike will go to the enemy anyway. Ow, that hurt. Heart here. Joshua. Bloop. Full heal. Craft, dual strike, slice. Of course he didn't die, what a dick. Missed. And slam, and death. There we go. Right, let's head back to town and... Oh wait, where am I? Oh, okay, now I got I got so confused. The map was not showing correctly, but it is. It's always pointing north. Can you not do that, please? My cat just decided to come smack me in the face with her tail. Yeah, hi Manny. You're a bit in the way right now. Right, to the Bracer Guild. Good morning. How did the job at the farm go? We hit a few bumps in the road, but let me give you a brief report of the details. It gives a rundown of the events, blah blah blah. Yay! I see, so you ended up setting the monsters free because the Pretzel family requested you to do so? I think it was premature on their part, but I won't pursue the matter any further. Is it okay to leave things as that? The mission of a Bracer is to protect the civilians and uphold justice. However, there are many ways we can protect those around us, and there are many forms of justice as there are stars in the heavens. As a Bracer, it is your job to be able to discern these things. Indeed, our work has very profound implications, so if you think about it in that way, that's because we aren't an organization that deals strictly with monster problems. We also intervene with disputes arise between nations. To become high-ranking bracers, one must have more than combat strength. A well-honed mind and a flexible problem-solving skill is also required. A sharp mind and problem-solving ability, huh? Serious. The road to the big leagues sounds like a lot steeper than I originally thought. Well, then your only choice is to devote yourselves to working hard every day. And since you're both here, why don't I give you the details of your next job? Those are the words I've been waiting to hear. I'm ready for anything, so what you got lined up for us this time? Another monster that needs to go a good whipping? Not this time. This job will entail the transportation of goods. And get this, your client is none other than Mayor Claus himself. Really? A request from the mayor? Do you think it will be alright leaving such an important task up to us? From what I've heard, it's a pretty simple job. In any case, I'd like you to speak with the mayor directly about the job's detail. Okie dokie. Ooh. Let's take all these. I probably should have read them first. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'm actually all out of time for this part anyway, so I'm gonna end the episode here. So yeah. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.